Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a versus video. We have a 2022 Silverado. This is the LT trim level and has the turbocharged 4-cylinder base engine here in this vehicle. And then we have this 2022 Ram 1500. This is the V6 with the e-torque. So the biggest question is, which one are you going to take out of the base model engines here? Are you going to take the 4-cylinder turbo from Chevy, or are you going to go with the V6 with the mild hybrid e-torque system from Ram? Let's find out right now. All right, so we're going to start off with the front end designs, and then we're going to kind of work our way up underneath this hood there. But before we do that, let's stop for a second and kind of navigate where we're going with this video. So Chevy has a base engine which is in this vehicle. It is a 2.7 liter 4-cylinder engine that is turbocharged. You did hear that correctly. 2.7 liter 4-cylinder engine turbocharged in a pickup truck there. Here's the deal. It is a torquey beast there because it is turbocharged. And we're going to talk about the specifications and the exact numbers here in just a second, but it is torquey. And it does tow some weight there, which is pretty cool from Chevy with that turbocharged. Ram went a little bit more of a traditional way with their base engine and put this V6 in it with the e-torque mild hybrid system there that has a little bit of electrification that's added to this vehicle that gives it a little bit more torque, which is implied by the name, e-torque, right? It gives it a little bit more torque. And again, this vehicle can tow a decent chunk of weight with a base model engine. So real quick, on the question, I want to ask you guys real quick before we get this video started, which one do you think you would go with if you were in the market for a pickup truck? Would you go with a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine if you didn't want to spend a fortune and go with the top of the line V8 that Chevy offers? Or would you go with a traditional V6 here with that mild hybrid system from Ram before you spend obviously the money to go up to that V8 that Ram offers? If you were in this market and you want to spend the least amount of money possible, would you go with the 4-cylinder from Chevy or the V6 from Ram there? We're going to go over specifications, but I just want to kind of give an initial impression from you all on it. I think if it was my option, I'd probably go with more with the traditional V6, but we're going to find out here in a second the power numbers. Let's start off with the Chevy here on the front end design. So Chevy did a little redesign, a refresh here on the 2022 Silverado. You got a chrome strip that goes all the way across and kind of feeds into this chrome grille here with the nice big Chevy logo right in the front. The hood here has nice designs and kind of has some lines here on the body lines that give it a really good aggressive stance. Very flat off hood that you're going to see on both of those pickup trucks. It really looks like a pickup truck, right? Black grille insert here. You got the body colored on the surround there, and then you also have this LED daytime running light. That's very nice. You got your headlight design here, and you have your turn signal right down there at the bottom, or right there on the side. And then here on the bottom, you have a chrome bumper, and you have some tow hooks down here at the bottom with some black plastic cladding, and your front license plate if you are in the state that has front license plates there. So pretty good, nice design here on the front of the Silverado. Turning over to the Ram. Ram has more of a bulge in the hood there, and it kind of has a big center section there that leads down and it's kind of rounded off and then goes, you know, really blunt on the end there. Again, silver chrome strip that goes all the way across this front, and then actually black plastic cladding here in the middle, and then again Ram spelled out here instead of obviously the Chevy logo, but again silver chrome here, chrome down on the bottom there, chrome on the bumper. You do have the body colored silver here on this one, and then you have your halogen headlights here, and then also your turn signals right there as well. You do have some fog lights down here on the bottom, and then you got your front license plate bracket right there on the Ram as well. Very, very nice. Let's go around to the sides of both of these vehicles, or actually before we do that, let's pop up the hoods on these. All right, so let's start underneath the hood here on this Ram 1500. So 3.6 liter V6 engine hooked up to the e-torque system. Power is actually made it to a 8-speed automatic transmission. Horsepower on this vehicle, 305 horsepower, and torque, 269 pound-feet of torque. Now, I was talking about earlier in the video that e-torque system adds torque, so it's actually 39 of that 269 torque is coming from that e-torque system. So it gives you a little bit of torque there, and also it helps with the stop-start, which helps a little bit of fuel economy as well. So it's kind of doing like a dual purpose. Very nice, very smooth engine and transmission here. This vehicle tows 7,510 pounds, and then you can have 1,700 pounds of payload. I want to show you guys real quick. So this is an app this is a website that Ram gives you the ability to have, and you can actually go and type in the VIN number of your vehicle, and it shows you the exact payload and exact towing capacity of the vehicle. So I typed this VIN number in, and it has 1,792 maximum payloads, pounds of payload there, and then you have 7,510 pounds of towing capacity there. So very nice. 7,500 pounds is a very good towing capacity, especially on a base model engine. So very, very nice. We're going to go over to that Silverado now. All right, so underneath the base model 2.7 liter four-cylinder engine from Chevy, underneath the hood here. So everything's pretty compact here because you got that turbocharging. This is actually, Chevy's calling this a 2.7 liter high output four-cylinder turbocharged engine. Let's talk about the power numbers here. 310 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. That is a crazy amount of torque coming from this little engine, and it has an 8-speed automatic transmission that's hooked up to. I was losing my train of thought. 8-speed automatic transmission that it's hooked up to, and this vehicle can tow 8,900 pounds with the crew cab and the standard bed. So very torquey engine, does tow a lot. The towing capacity obviously outbeats the Ram there, and the torque numbers outbeat the Ram. So does the horsepower in this little four-cylinder engine. I hope, and I'm sure Chevy did a ton of testing, I hope with this little four-cylinder that the durability, long-term longevity is good. It is a new technology, and I just hope that it's a really good engine for long-term. I'm sure Chevy did a lot of testing on it, but with this amount of power coming out of this little four-cylinder, it always does make me nervous. But again, 310 horsepower, 430 pound-feet of torque. You can't argue with that. 8,900 pounds of towing capacity. Again, can't argue with that at all. Let's go around the side of both these vehicles. All right, so side view of this Chevy Silverado. This has the crew cab on this one, which gives you the 4 big doors there. You're gonna see Silverado spelled here on the side of it, silver chrome badging right there. Nice 20-inch wheels. These are optional here on this LT trim level. They were optional on this vehicle, but very nice. Great design, great gray accents, and then silver on the outside. Chevy logo right in the middle there. Nice big wheels here. Look very good on this vehicle. Big mirror here, chrome on the top of it, black plastic on the bottom, and then you lead up to the top of the vehicle there. You do have your antenna there, so that way if you're pulling up to something, if it bumps it, you don't want to keep going or you're going to crush your cab. Again, nice big mirror, very, very nice. You do have your entry and access here with the vehicle, and I'm going to show you the key here. Let me actually show it to you now. This is Chevy's key on the Silverado. Chevy badge on the back, so you have a lock, unlock, remote start. You do have a tailgate release here on this vehicle, very nice, and then you have the hazard horns there, and if you need to, there is a little key hidden in the side of it there. This little button on the side you press and it comes right on out. So nice key, very good. You have the entry and access to the vehicle without having to take the key out of your pocket, which is very nice. Big door here on the back. Tailgate here, leading up to the tailgate, the bed siding is black plastic, and then you have 4x4 here on the back. Again, same design wheel on the back of the Silverado. Great design, looks very good. Lines run very well on this vehicle. Let's go over to the Ram now. All right, so again, another great looking pickup truck from the side view here in this Ram 1500. Now, a little difference here. I didn't have apples to apples to compare today. This is Ram's double cab here, or quad cab that they call. So it has the smaller door on the back there versus the huge door that traditionally is there. You still have a lot of space, and I do like that Ram and actually Chevy do give you a door handle on the back there, whereas brands like Ford give you a super cab where it's a little hinge door. I'd rather have this than the little hinge door on the back, but that's a side note. You're going to see 1500 spelled out right here, e-torque in blue lettering right there as well. Very nice chrome wheels here. These are 20 inches. And again, you have Nexen tires here, very big, meaty tires, just like in the Silverado there. And again, 20-inch wheels, six lug nuts here on this one, and then a Ram logo right in the middle. Now, here's the thing. You can On this one, it comes standard with these chrome wheels there. There are other options that you can take a look at here. This just depends on what you like there. You can obviously put aftermarket wheels on it. Some people like chrome and some people don't like chrome. I actually like it on this vehicle because of all the chrome accents there. On a traditional, you know, something else, I may like black or gray like on the Silverado, but this chrome looks pretty good in this vehicle. Coming up to the tow mirrors, black accents here, and then you have an LED turn signal here on this one where you didn't have that on the Silverado, and you have Ram spelled out right here on the side of it as well. Again, nice big mirrors here on the Ram, just like in the Silverado. Coming on up to the top there, again, body colored all the way around. You don't have a keyless entry and access. I'm gonna pull the key out of my pocket and show you the key on the Ram here. But Ram does not give you easy access here on this trim level, but you can get that as an option later on. Ram spelled out on the back there. You have unlock, lock, remote start, and hazards. You don't have that tailgate release like you do have in the Silverado, but you can go right around the back there and lower that down if you like. So coming on the back there, again, quad cap here on this one. You do have your gas cap on this side. It is on the driver's side in the Silverado as well. Again, chrome wheels on the back here. And then you have, again, the black plastic here on the top of the bed to protect it. You do not have that antenna on the front of the Ram. Ram actually sticks the antenna on the top there, which I'll show you when we go around the back. All right, so tailgates here on the back of each of these vehicles. So let's start with the Silverado here. So you have the black plastic on the top there, again, to protect it if you're sliding anything in and out. Chevrolet spelled right here on the back, Silverado down on the bottom, and then your trim level on the other side there, LT in this case. Black over here where your camera and your lights are, so it lights up the view behind you. Plus you have this little press button that does come down, and the tailgate is a soft lowering tailgate here. Now this one was optioned up with the plastic or the rubberized bed mat that you can get in the Silverado. You can also, or the Ram, you can also get spray and bed liners in both these options there as well. Now, again, I was telling you on the front there, let me pull the key out of my pocket, but this does have a lowering tailgate from the key fob. You just press it twice on the key fob, tailgates does lower. It does not go back up though, it is just lowering. Now, both these tailgates are very, very light. They've really designed both these tailgates to be light, easy to lift up and down. Down the bottom there, you do have some chrome black plastic here on the top, chrome down the bottom. You do have a side step here in the Ram where you can put your foot up and jump right up inside, which is nice. It's, you know, very nicely integrated right into the side of the bumper. You have your controls back here, or your hookups here for your towing, and you have your tow hitch down there at the bottom. Of course, right in the middle there, you have your license plate hookup. Let's go over to the Ram now. All right, so now we're on the back here of the Ram 1500. Before we get started on the back here, I did want to give myself a little shameless shout out. If you could, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It helps the YouTube algorithm out so much. All right, let's get back to this. So Ram 1500, black plastic here on the top of the tailgate. You do have the backup camera back here on the back of the tailgate. The button to release the tailgate is actually down inside the vehicle, and it is a soft lowering tailgate as well. Again, on the back here, it is just the paint color here on the back of the bed, but you could get a spray and bed liner if you wanted to. Again, very light, very light to lift up. Same way in the Silverado, very nice. Big Ram logo here, backup camera. You have big horn spelled out here right on the back of the vehicle, and then 4x4 here on the other side there. You do have halogen tail lights here and reverse lights, same way in the Silverado. Black plastic here on the top to step in, and then chrome here on the bottom, some black plastic down a little bit further. You don't have that side step in here like you do have in the Silverado. You do have your hookups here for your tail or your towing capacity, 7 and 4 pin, and you have your trailer hitch right back here as well. Very nice design. I did want to show you up on top. You do have a sliding glass here in the back of the Ram. You don't have that in the Silverado, and you have that black Shark 10 antenna, couldn't say the word, antenna on the top of the Ram, where Chevy gives you right on the front there. Depends on your likings there, if you like the shark fin antenna or if you like the traditional antenna that sticks out of the front of the vehicle there. Let me know in the comment section, which one do you like? All right, let's go up to the inside of the cab there and look at the back seat and the front seat. All right, so back door here on this Ram 1500 quad cab. Let's look at the window sticker real quick here on the back. MSRP on this vehicle is $51,095, and this vehicle gets 21 combined fuel economy, 19 city, 24 highway, and this vehicle is very safe. It's got a 4-star out of 5-star safety rating there, and just overall very, very nice. Let's open up the door here. So popping open the door here, on the inside of this door panel, you have some gray accents with some black accents here as well. Hard touch plastics here on the top, little silver accents, nice door handle here, power window option, and you have a little cup holder or a little storage area down here as well. Speaker down there so you can listen to all that good music and everything. Now, with the quad cab, this is in the same in the Silverado and in the Ram. You do have this, like I was saying before, a door that pops open like a traditional door, but it is a little bit smaller back here. If you want the maximum amount of space in a pickup truck, make sure you get the crew cabs in both of these options. I'll show you the difference over there in the Silverado. The Silverado has the crew cab, where this does have the double cab or crew cab, or quad cab. I'm sorry, I can't talk today, guys. So, cloth seating surfaces here in the Ram Bighorn. You can flip this seat up and give yourself some flat loading floor down there. You do have air vents in the back here, right behind the seat. So I'm gonna take a seat inside here. So I have the seat up front adjusted to myself at 5'9", and then I'm sitting back here, obviously, at 5'9" as well. Listen, if you have super tall adults, make sure you get the crew cabs. But if you just have kids with you or anything like that there, the quad cabs are fine. I mean, I am 5'9". I can still, there's a little bit of crevice in here where I can put my knees up against a little bit there and kind of relax there. And it's still, very, very comfortable. It is still better, again, than that super cab that I see in other brands, Ford. So it is still better, and it's still a little bit nicer in my opinion. So let's go over to that Silverado now. All right, so back here of the Chevy Silverado. Now this has the big crew cab, which has the bigger 4 doors here in the back. So on the back side here, you have black plastics over the whole door panel here, hard plastic on the top. You have a nicely kind of a padded armrest here. It's not super, super soft, but you can put your arm there every once in a while. You have some accents here with some silver accents, door handle, power windows. You do have this nice silver accent around the speaker here on the bottom, and you do have a cup holder and some storage down there at the bottom. Now, the biggest place that you will really get the biggest benefit here on this crew cab, if you get the Ram crew cab or the Silverado crew cab, is here in the back with the space here. So here in the back, let me jump up and I'll show you. So you have this nice grab handle here that you can jump up into, and again, 5'9" here, you have a good foot of space here in the back, versus where in the Ram with the quad cab, or if you go with the Silverado double cab, your knees are going to be basically up against the back there. So if you're looking for the most comfortable, the most space, you have some taller adults or taller kids in the back here, you got to go for the crew cab. It's worth a little bit of money that you spend there. So in the back, you do have 2 air vents back here, 2 USB ports, and a 115 volt household outlet back here in the back as well. Again, very comfortable seats, very nice. Now, these seats do slide out of here. These seats do fold up just like in the Ram and give you a nice flat load floor here in the back, which is very, very nice. Headrest in the back there, just like in the Ram, they do fold down. So pretty nice here in the Silverado, just like in the Ram. Let's go to the front seats now. All right, so let's go over to the Ram 1500 here. So you're going to see that you got gray accents here on the door, black there as well, and then you also have this pad armrest. Again, not very, very padded, not comfortable, but still good for a little bit of trips there. You do have some mat or some storage down there at the bottom. Power windows, power locks, silver door handle there. And then over on the driver's seat, you do have a power seat here on the Ram. So forward, backwards, 2-way lumbar support. And then you have gray accents here on the seat in this trim. You can get all black if you'd like. Coming on over, you do have a leather wrapped steering wheel here in this model, which is nice. And then over here, you do have your automatic headlights, your interior dimming lights, and then down there, you do have your controls to actually pull the steps upwards or the gas pedal and brake pedal forward and backwards. You just make you the most comfortable, and then you have a parking brake down there as well. Coming over to the center console, you do have a little nicely padded armrest there, 2 cup holders, and then inside here you do have a little bit of storage there, which is nice. And then this actually does flip up and then turn into a seat for you, which is nice. 8-inch touchscreen here on this model, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and then you do have your climate controls right down there as well, trailer brake control. And then over here you do have your shifter here, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then your 4-wheel drive options. And then down there a little bit further you do have your USB ports there for your infotainment system. So overall, very, very nice, very comfortable truck there. Let's go over to the Silverado now. All right, so let's go over to the Silverado here. So on the door panel, you'll see that you got black finishes all the way across there. Again, you have a nicely padded armrest here, but you know, it's not the softest in the world. It's a pickup truck, right? You have storage nooks down there, little cup holders as well, silver door handle, power unlock, lock, and then power mirrors, power window options right there. Coming on over, you do have a leather wrapped steering wheel here that is heated in this LT trim level. And then next to the steering wheel, you do have your automatic headlights, some lights for the cargo area, plus you have your 4-wheel drive and auto mode there, and your parking brake. Coming on over to the seat options, you do have a power seat here with 2-way lumbar support, black cloth seating surfaces here on this LT trim level. And then over here you have the same setup here, so you have an armrest with a little storage nook underneath there on the bottom, and you have 2 cup holders, and then this actually doubles as a 6th seat, so you can actually lift the seat up and add another seat to your capacity. Coming on over, Silverado does give you a LCD screen here, or a screen right there as the infotainment or the cluster, and then you also have this big touchscreen that right here in the middle. You also do have like your climate controls and all that stuff, which is automatic here, dual zone, plus heated seats, and your button right there for the engine start button right there. And then you also do have your shifter here up on the column of the steering wheel versus a little shifter next to it. So again, very comfortable vehicle. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's finish this video up. Thank you all so much for watching this video on this Chevy Silverado and this Ram 1500. Biggest question is, which one would you buy? Would you buy the Ram, or would you go with the Silverado? Turbocharged 4-cylinder V6 with the e-torque there. Which one are you buying if you had around $50,000 to spend there on these vehicles? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd be very interested to know. I think I told you at the beginning of the video, in my honest opinion, I don't need extra torque and I don't need a ton of towing capacity, so I'd probably go with the traditional V6 with the e-torque there, but that's just my opinion. What's yours? Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you could, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It would help me out so much. It helps the YouTube algorithm share my videos with other folks. So thank you all so much. Again, like this video, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Thank you all. If you are in the market for a new truck, give us a call here at Hertrix of Pocomoke, 410-957-3333. We have new Ram 1500s in stock. We have new F-150s from Ford, and we have a Chevy dealer as well just down the street that has new Silverados in stock. So if you're in the market for a new pickup truck, give us a call. Visit us online at hertrickcdjrofpocomoke.com or Hertrick Chevy of Pocomoke. I'll put those links down in the section below. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.